normally, in the beginning of the video, I will say this video is brought to you by SeatGeek, but you can get tickets for any show because no shows are happening. So I'm promoting Cameo, so if you guys want a personalized video from yours truly for only $10, I'll leave a link to my Cameo down below. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News, episode 321. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Brandon Edge here, and welcome back to another juicy episode of WWE News Rumors. So, this will be one of the final videos inside of the studio I do. And I do want to say, before everything gets moved out of the studio, there is going to be a room tour this weekend. So everyone come back to the channel and check out the WWE room tour for the first time in like 3 years. So 2020 is the year that the entire world shuts down for we know what, because I can't say it because I'll get demonetized. But it's also the year of the Brandon Hodge room tour. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this episode of WWE News and Rumors. So the first news story. Apparently a few WWE wrestlers are in quarantine right now, and they're not going to be able to make it to WrestleMania. So unfortunately, at WrestleMania, the wonderful, spectacular inside of a warehouse this year, unfortunately, Dana Brooke will not be able to make it. Heartbreaking. But also, Rey Mysterio is not able to make it, which, you know, kind of sucks for Mysterio. But you know, WrestleMania just doesn't feel like WrestleMania to me right now. Like it's a warehouse show. Like I could do the same thing. I could go to a warehouse, get a ring, do a show. Same level as WrestleMania. Or if I, you know, had 3 people in the audience, hey, I had more people in my show than we're at freaking WrestleMania. So I mean, anyway, guys, the news story here is Dana Brooke, Rey Mysterio, they're in quarantine for the we know what, and they are not going to be able to make it to WrestleMania. All right, the next news story. This will actually be the final news story before we do the, you know, the catchphrase, the rumors and stuff like that. So basically, it's about the WWE Network. The WWE Network is not available in Saudi Arabia right now. They've cut the cord in Saudi Arabia or something. So basically, a Saudi Arabian fan, this is public, you can go on Twitter and look, tweeted the WWE Network help app or whatever, and or help account, and we're like, hey, my WWE Network is not working, I paid for it, it's giving me like an error message or whatever, and they're like, until further notice, the WWE Network will not be in Saudi Arabia. So it was in Saudi, they cut the ties for some reason, I don't know if this has anything to do with anything, but it's not going to be in Saudi Arabia anymore, so it's a sad update for Saudi Arabian fans. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so that's actually all the news stories I have to talk to you guys about today, at least the confirmed news stories. So now I must warn you, I'm going to use my catchphrase, which is on a t-shirt, on a juice box, available on the Brandon Hodge merchandise store. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all the news stories, and now we're going to jump into some juicy rumors. Alright, the first rumor is about WWE and a possible pay-per-view deal with ESPN. So if you guys haven't heard, you've been under a rock or whatever, I talked about this quite some time ago, WWE, they're looking, for the first time like in years, they're looking for maybe selling the rights to their pay-per-views, their own property. They're looking to sell the rights and make some quick cash. So ESPN and WWE, they worked out like a mini deal where they can air like the past pay-per-views on ESPN, like some of them, and they've been doing that this week. But right now they're in the process of working on an actual deal of selling rights off, so WWE actually don't own those pay-per-views anymore, ESPN would. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens there, but they're working on a deal right now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and the next rumor is about CM Punk. Yeah, we're jumping into this. So CM Punk, WrestleMania, is he happening? Is CM Punk going to have his incredible return inside of a freaking warehouse in front of no one? No, it's not happening, and apparently they never reached out to Punk, and this was legit. Apparently, there's a lot of bitterness towards CM Punk right now. Like, for the first time in a while, it looks like WWE actually don't want Punk back, like, more, like, he would be willing to return before they would let him back. Like, they do not want him back. There's a lot of bitterness and a lot of hate towards CM Punk right now for some reason. Even though he's a co-host on a WWE show, and they're okay with that. Like, yeah, it's a show on Fox, and he's employed by Fox, but still, it's a WWE show. They have a say over the show. So they're kind of just dealing with it, but there's apparently a lot of bitterness towards Punk right now. Probably things that have happened in the past year or so, especially the Rollins stuff. But no, WrestleMania is not happening for CM Punk. Alright, the next rumor. The next rumor is about the John Cena versus The Fiend match at WrestleMania. So what are they doing? So basically, here's the rumor on this. This match is supposed to be special. They're doing something a little bit different. So they're kind of doing it like a movie theme. It's not going to be inside of a wrestling ring. It's going to be, you know, I don't know if they're gonna have it like through a Firefly Funhouse or gonna build like a new set. It's gonna be like similar to the stuff Bray Wyatt did with Randy Orton like a few years ago. I can't remember. It was a few years ago. Hopefully you guys remember. But basically they're literally like having a warehouse and they're like having some type of set built for this. And by warehouse, like I said, WrestleMania isn't a warehouse, but really it's just a performance center, which is just like a big warehouse, but it's something they use already. But they're gonna get like an empty warehouse and actually like build a set for this match, and it's gonna have like a movie, like horror movie kind of feel to it, I guess. So we'll just have to wait and see, but I'm very excited to see what they're gonna do. All right, the next rumor, we kind of have a little more. I mean, this has been a curiosity of, let's say, mine. I'm sure a lot of yours as well. What do the wrestlers think of WrestleMania actually being canceled? Yeah, WrestleMania is still happening. Everyone's gonna come after me in the comments. But if you look at the event or at Raymond James Stadium, it's canceled. So as far as I'm concerned, WrestleMania is canceled and they're just doing some type of warehouse show to kind of make up for it. So basically, the wrestlers, understandably, are very upset and pissed off that WrestleMania will be in front of no crowd and it's not really WrestleMania at all, and we're still calling it WrestleMania, and it's going to be 2 nights, and it's not live, it's pre-filmed, and they're pre-filming WrestleMania now, like right now, like each day. And apparently the reason for this, they're not allowed to have more than 10 people inside the Performance Center. There's not allowed to have like more than 10 people anywhere at like a gathering. And I don't know how like the government would find out about that or whatever. But basically that's the reasoning. They're just having wrestlers show up at random times and record their matches and then piece it all together to have the WrestleMania show. It's going to be a freaking nightmare. I cannot believe, I'm still in shock about this, a lot of the wrestlers are too, that they're actually doing it this way. But we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe some of it will be good. I'm excited for the Fiend match, and maybe we'll have to see what happens. It's just, like, if they're going to do special pieces like that, it's going to be cool, but if they're inside the ring and there's no crowd, it just feels off. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and the final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I'll be talking with you guys about inside of this video. So this is going to be about WrestleMania as well. So, like, obviously WWE had like an insurance kind of policy that they claimed for the cancellation, so WWE didn't really lose too much money, but they're still losing money. And I don't know how they're going to make it up. It's not like they're selling tickets or they can have like a bunch of WrestleMania week stuff or stuff like that. I mean, it could have turned out a lot worse for them, but the number's out. WWE, for this whole ordeal, has lost $22 million. $22 million is a lot, and that's just like, that's not coming out of their profit. Like, that's coming out of, you know, the company. Like, they've lost this money. $22 million is gone. They spent it already. Like, it's gone. It's just for cancellations and, you know, Raymond James Stadium and stuff like that. They had an insurance policy, so I'm sure if they didn't have the insurance kind of deal, it would be a lot worse than that. But right now, they've lost $22 million, and I guess they're going to try to make up some of it with like WWE Network signups and stuff, and maybe selling the rights to the other pay-per-views, so like ESPN. They'll get some money for that, so it's going to make up for it. But this has just been a big loss for WWE, really, this whole ordeal, which they had no control over. And I'm sure other, you know, sports like that have been canceled, like NBA and stuff, have lost a lot of money too. But anyway, guys, we're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm kind of nervous for WrestleMania. I don't know about you guys, but let me know what you guys thought of all these news stories and rumors down below. I'll be down there replying to you guys. And yeah, guys, I guess that's gonna do it for this episode of W News and Rumors. Remember, WWE Room Tour this weekend. Don't miss it. I'm trying to do some other cool stuff like WWE Shop unboxings. I might be getting another replica belt here soon. Custom DIY stuff, top 10s, I'm going to be doing predictions, reactions. I'll be reacting to WrestleMania, even though I don't know if it's going to be something to react to. I'm going to do it anyway. But yeah, guys, I guess that's basically going to do it. So thanks for watching. I'm Brandon Hodge, and yeah, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.